One of the problems that we face when we talk about white privilege is that a lot of white people feel like guilt is being thrust on them for something. And they look at what they're doing and they say, I'm not doing anything wrong. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't throw any stereotypes around or use any racial epithets. What are they talking about when they say white privilege? And the fact is, white privilege is a sort of invisible thing from this side. When we look at the way we're treated, let's say by other people in a store, by policemen, or by whoever it is, we evaluate this treatment and we say, that's just normal. That's the way you're supposed to treat people, okay? So that I expect that the cashier in the supermarket is going to be reasonably polite to me and ring up my sale and tell me to have a nice day. I expect that the policeman is, when he stops me, going to write a ticket without saying anything nasty about me, without doing anything dangerous, without shooting me. I expect just to be treated normally. And the truth is, the way I'm treated is normal, and that's the point. White privilege is not about people doing something wrong. It's about other people not being treated right. It's the deficit in the way black people, Hispanic people, other people are treated. And we can't really experience it because obviously I've never had a black skin, never had a Spanish accent, never lived in a female body. I've never had any experience except the one that I've got. And so I never perceive somebody treating me unfairly. I'd have to be in that experience to know it. And the truth is, the kind of treatment I get as a white person is nothing I need to be ashamed of. I haven't done anything wrong. And the person who is interacting with me hasn't done anything wrong either. We're not breaking any laws or hurting anybody or doing anything immoral. The problem is other people aren't treated this way. Okay? They're missing something that we're getting. The truth is, if you want to put it this way, there is absolutely nothing at all wrong with white privilege, except the fact that it isn't everybody privilege, and there's the problem. Let me give you a personal example of a situation of white privilege. I hear black people tell me about times they got stopped by the police, had to get out of the car, put their hands on the roof, they were handcuffed, and they hadn't done anything, okay? Well, there's this time when I was about 20 years old. I was walking home at night in Toronto, jaywalked across the largest street in the city, Yonge Street, walked across the lawn of the public library, and was starting down another street on my way home, and a car pulled up beside me, and I looked over, and it was a police car. And I thought, you know, I'm going to be in trouble for jaywalking. And I was a little bit worried. The policeman cranked his window down and said to me, kind of cold tonight. Would you like a ride home? And see, that's the sort of thing that policemen ought to do. And that's the sort of thing that I've never heard any of my black friends tell me about. It doesn't happen to them. It's white privilege. And again, think about it. Did the policeman do anything wrong? No. Did I do anything wrong? No. No racial epithets were expressed, no stereotypes revoked, no black people were harmed. But the problem is, if I'd been black, what would have happened? At best, I'd probably have just been walking home in the cold.